All right, let's go. It is Thursday, February 13th. Government spending does not and cannot cause inflation as long as the economy can provide the goods and services to meet that spending. It is impossible. If you say that government spending causes inflation, you are not a capitalist and you do not understand capitalism. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the dollar has not lost any value since we went off the international gold standard in 1971. The purchasing power of the dollar is basically where it was, and actually against a large basket of currencies, it's actually higher. Okay, so I just wanted to get those two things out there, and from now on, I am going to start off every single video by saying government spending does not and cannot cause inflation. And if you believe that it does, then you do not understand capitalism. We had a big day today. For those of you who have been following along my videos, I said this was going to be a week of very strong fiscal flows and we were going to get new highs in the market averages. Tomorrow is a quarterly interest payment. By the way, I said this like weeks ago already. I give you this stuff like well in advance because these things are known. The dates are known. Tax drains are known. Quarterly interest payment dates are known. Social Security payment dates are known. All this shit is known, all right? The daily treasury withdrawals, like the daily spending, I got this down to daily, okay? So we're bullish. Tomorrow we're going to make new highs in the S&P, possibly the Nasdaq. It's bullish through the end of February, even into March. I've been saying the quarterly interest payment plus the IRS tax refunds. It's a big time of the year, bullish time of the year. Then I said when we get into April, that mid-April, the April tax drain, and then May this year, because that's when the IRS tax extension that applied to hurricane-affected areas. I happen to be in one of those areas in Florida. That's due in April. I mean, in May 1st, I believe. Look, we got to wait for Congress and the budget. Right now, I'll tell you that there is absolutely no indication of any slowdown in fiscal flows. As a matter of fact, they're accelerating higher. So all this stuff about Musk and all the my issue with Musk is that he keeps repeating that if we don't reduce the deficit, that the United States of America is going to go bankrupt. That is an idiotic, moronic, imbecilic statement, and that's coming out of the mouth. He is not a serious person. You cannot say that. That is idiotic, okay? That is complete garbage. And those are the words of an unserious person. You cannot say that. That is not true. But he says it like a jerk, like an ass. Now, he may be great with the others. I know a lot of you, everybody loves him because he built rockets and he made electric cars, and that's great, and it is impressive, and brain chips and Skylink and all this other crap. You cannot say that. All right? That is not a comment from a serious person. And especially when he's in the White House next to Trump and he says that without any pushback, and Trump knows better because he's said that in the past. You can't go bankrupt. That's a terrible optic, saying that in the Oval Office, because then everybody thinks that it's true, and that is not a serious person. You cannot say that. But he said it. He's a jerk. So yeah, fiscal flows are very strong. I mean, look, folks, what can I tell you? I mean, I put this stuff out there, weeks, months in advance. Every quarter, I tell you what's going to happen. I mean, you got clowns on here saying, look, we invest, okay? When I say we, I'm talking about like myself and my subscribers. We invest. We look at the macro picture. Okay, we look at the big picture. We look at basic conditions. We understand the impact of policy on basic conditions. We position in according to basic conditions. We're not like looking like the market has to pay me some wage every day. No, if you're doing that, then you're gambling. And if you're losing money, then good. I'm happy you're losing money because you should lose money. All right? Today I sent out an email this morning. I said, if you look at the wealth of Warren Buffett, it's astonishing. I mean, at $147 billion, he is the number 7 guy on the Forbes list of the richest people. You got Musk, you got Zuckerberg now is number 2, you got Bezos number 3, then you got, what's his name? Larry Ellison number 4, and then, 5, 6, then you got Warren Buffett. That is a testament to long-term, value-based, disciplined investing, okay? There is not one single hedge fund guy, including like Ken Griffin, who runs a hedge fund, if you want to call it that, which is basically a front-running operation where, his business basically buys orders in advance from the big brokerage firms like Schwab and TD Ameritrade, and then they just jump in front of those orders because they have their servers positioned right like at the New York Stock Exchange and the data center, the CME data center out there in Illinois. So it's a legalized form of front running. He's not even close to Warren Buffett. So you people out there who like you're playing around, and I tried to explain this to you like so many times in the past. I spent years as an exchange member on the floor of 4 different futures exchanges, okay, where I was in the pits trading. That was, the old days equivalent of these algo traders like what Ken Griffin. We saw the order flow coming in, and a lot of us were hooked up with the right brokers who were executing paper from the big commission houses, and we were able to work deals even before those orders hit the pit, okay? So I did that. And unless you have an edge like that, and a lot of you little guys here watching this channel, you don't have that, okay? And then you think like the market owes you some kind of a salary every single day. And basically you're just gambling. You don't know what you're doing. You're just gambling. Okay? And really, I've made many videos about how the real motivation for guys like you, people like you, is that you like the excitement. You like the action. You think you're in it for money, but in reality, you're in it for that dopamine rush. And then you got these highs and lows. When you make money, you're all up and elated, and you get this adrenaline rush, and you're feeling great. And then when you lose, you're down and you're kicking yourself, and it's this manic state of up and down and up and down. Go for it, okay? Stay in that game, because us here, you're like these little ants running around, and we're just stepping on you every single day, okay? Because we kick back, we got the Buffett approach, we have the MMT understanding. We know what policy is what effect policy is going to have on the macro economy, and we'll just sit back and allow that to work for us. You ever hear like the saying like, put your money to work for you? My money is out there every day working for me. And I do other things. Today I went to the shooting range, okay? I showed you the other day. I got a garden. I'm growing my vegetables, my tomatoes, whatever I'm doing. I go to the boxing class, okay? The gym. So like, I'm not sitting there staring at a freaking screen being a gambler like an idiot. Again, I'm so way ahead because I did that in the days when the floor, that's where everything happened. That was the precursor of all these electronic trading bullshit things. Ken Griffin can't hold a candle to Warren Buffett. And I'll say this again. Time makes you rich, not timing, okay? Time makes you rich. You take a little baby, you put $50 a month away, in an index fund. You don't even have to know how to pick stocks. Although I have the one course I have left is MMT and value stock selection, which I explain both things, how to easily select stocks and incorporate that into an MMT or incorporate that with an MMT understanding. So that's still on my website. The others they're not available anymore, like the Forex course and the daily treasury statement. Yeah, so Warren Buffett, man, discipline, value, long term, accumulate assets, good assets. You don't sell, you accumulate good assets, and you take advantage of the bad behavior. And this is the beauty. See, sometimes I get riled up and I say, like, look, look at Musk, and he's saying all these things like if we don't balance the budget, it's going to go bankrupt. And then I have some of my subscribers, they'll email me and they're like, Mike, calm down. It's our benefit. And then I'm like, yeah, you're right. I should just let it roll off my back. Like, it's good that there's so much ignorance and misinformation out there. It's good that people think like printing money causes inflation. It's good that Elon Musk says to everybody that if we don't balance the budget, it's going to cause the United States of America to go bankrupt. Okay, all these things. It's good when the Fed says we're going to have to raise interest rates to squash inflation, because every time those things are mentioned or talked about, it is with a lack of understanding of their true impact. But we understand it. So it's like basically they're writing checks to us. They're giving us their money. Okay, so as long as the behavior is correct, right? Never panic, never get emotional, although I do get emotional on these videos because this stuff pisses me off, but I have to take that advice to heart. That's when they say that to me, when my friends say that to me, they're right. They're right. Like, Mike, doesn't matter. Like, it's to our advantage, okay? So let them say it. Let them believe it. Let them post their comments that are idiotic and stupid. That's great. That's just evidence that there's this huge still universe of ignorance out there that we prey on, like alpha, predators, man. That's what it is. Anyway, all right, that's it for today, folks. Please like and subscribe. If you've already done that, thank you very much. And don't forget, go to my website. That course is still available. It's called MMT and Value Stock Selection. It's $99. Otherwise, sign up for, my report, MMT Trader. Yeah, send out emails all day long. And with observations, with recommendations, with insight, with, whatever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.